Did you call bank? I called game.
This video is brought to you by catbeast.com. Design your own custom snapbacks and hats.
What's up, Pack Nation? It is Pack here, and before this video starts, this video is sponsored by catbeast.com. If you ever want to go and check out some awesome and cool snapbacks and hats, you can go to catbeast.com to check those out. Now, let's get this video started. NBA 2K18, which is considered by most the worst 2K game that we have ever played, has a Metacritic user score of 1.7.
Oh, you stink!
That is ridiculously low. Out of 10, 1.7 is disgusting. It's literally saying the game is more than just trash. It's unbuyable. Don't ever get it. Now see, if we go to NBA 2K20, the user score is 0.7. The Metascore is 78. That's 2 less than 2K18, and that's 1 whole point less than 2K18 when it comes to the user score. How is that even possible? 2K18 is literally, in my opinion, the worst 2K ever. 2K20 is much better than that one, to be completely honest, and yet the user score and the Metacritic score is so low. Not only that, if you want to hear something even more disappointing, 2K20 on Metacritic compared to every single video game in history is considered the 3rd worst game ever. Literally ever. The only games that are worse is Wild West Online and Ghostbusters, which are 2 games that were not AAA games. Yes, 2K20 is considered the worst AAA game of all time by Metacritic users. Now, does it deserve this kind of hate? That is a question that I think needs to be a lot more explained than just me giving my opinion. Personally, no, I don't think it's the worst game ever. However, I will say that it's a disappointment of a game, and there's a lot of reasons why I don't like it that much, which I've talked about in my Should You Buy NBA 2K20 video. But this video is not about my opinion. This is about your opinion. Here are the reviews, the most useful reviews for NBA 2K20 by you guys. This is going to be interesting. I'm here on most helpful scores on Metacritic. Let's go. The first one is by Pookie Tookie Baby. Game graphics are great. Wants too much money to enjoy content. This microtransaction loot box system is egregious. This person gave it a 1. Jennings 0/10. Basically made to be a multiplayer game. Too many microtransactions. Nothing new for a single player like myself, which is 100% correct. The next one also gave it a 1. GamersTV_RU. Worst NBA 2K ever. Unfinished game with tons of problems and glitches, especially My Team mode. To complete spotlight challenges, you need to spend a ton of money, about $500 or more on packs with players. This disgusting loot box games. Shame to devs and especially greedy owners. This person gave a 0 Alder 89. This is too much. You buy a game and it's only playable if you pay extra coins to buy skills or gamble for cards. This must end. If I pay for a AAA title, I want full experience, not only a demo. This is disgraceful. The next person is Xcoders, who gave it a 0. A casino game with a basketball minigame. A 3-year-old children can play it. So you're introducing gambling at a very early age. That's the way the industry works now. RIP AAA games. I hope U2K games go bankrupt and all your shareholders and executives rot in jail. Life sentence for all of you. You're even worse than EA. That's just unbelievable. This is a new low. Jeez. Okay, what about Manar 0? I think they give the most insightful review. Trash casino game. 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 And you know what? Trash casino game. The next person is JTH94, who gave it a 1. The game feels so slow and buggy, and the My Team is just one big casino for you to waste your money. That boy TYY is one that I feel a lot of us connect with. He says Ronnie 2K and the devs blatantly lied about most of the features in the game. Disappointing, which is technically true. Sixers03 gave it a 0. Another incomplete broken glitch game this year. How hard is it to put out a working game? Loop Ba says fake microtransactions with gambling, thing targeting children, abuse of game companies. Gameplay is the same as 2K19, which is true, with barely any updates, which is also true. And then I think one person has a pretty good opinion on this. Again, you're gonna see a lot of these people basically saying the same thing, but this is the biggest one. Rabalin, who gave it a 0, says this. Just from watching YouTube videos everywhere, not even playing it, everything looks the same. Different HUD here and there, different layout, but still the same since 2K18. Not wasting my money on a 2 GB looking update put on a disc. period. Jamie Johnson 121 gave it a 0, saying loot box simulator. That's what this needs to be called. It's just absurd how despicable 2K is these days. Pimpoyo 1 says same crappy game from last year, but now with VRC. Avoid the game at all costs. Calvin Loves NBA gave it a 0, saying worst 2K that has ever dropped, and I've been loyal since 2K6. Mike Wang has lost all credibility and respect. Dreidel Almond give it a 0, saying the game was released in beta stage. They didn't playtest this, no way they did. For all the glitchy gameplay, lies, and freezing, they could have at least brought a new park and affiliations. They straight up lied about the badge expansion because of the majority of the new badges. They just took out basic skills that were given since the beginning of 2K and turned it into a badge. That's a lie. Game can't even keep up tracks of stats. Even if they update some of this, I'm keeping that to 0 because no game should be advertised as if they tested it extensively with celebrities and community playing LOL and then released it in beta stage. You can't even guarantee that you're loading into a friend's neighborhood for the 3rd straight year. Enough said right there. 2K lied, 2K lied, 2K lied, 2K lied, 2K lied, and 2K lied. Now this one actually has a pretty higher rating. N Pau Gox A gave it a 2. This is a joke. I don't know whom I don't like more. The devs who are adding casinos and selling same game every year but with different rosters, or people who still buying it, because of whom all of this microtransaction hell continues in gaming industry. Michael Maniac gave it a 0. Same copy and paste trash with the same microtransactions every single year. We the North 0501 says, pathetic excuse of a game launch. If I can get my money back, I would. Year after year, they increase their profits while not keeping the same garbage servers and limited development staff. Go with other sports titles because this is not it. Except for Madden. Dr. Trey 89 gave it a 0. I want to go into Take-Two and take a massive on their desk like they have mine. Spyrex gave it a 0. A casino for 3-year-old children, you have surpassed the entire gaming industry. Madilk BG22 gave it a 0. 2K20 is a bust. After countless empty promises, the players left with the exact same game from a year ago, except worse. It feels like all the players are moving through quicksand and the dribbling has been botched. No new attribute charts added and the game almost feels unfinished. True 2K fans remain disappointed for the 3rd straight year in a row. 2K's newest attempt to make as much money as possible without putting in any effort. Jordan SKL gave it a 0. Currently being kicked from my career at the end of most games, so buy it if you like grinding and receiving nothing. Also, 2K seems to be completely oblivious to what is going on. They are tweeting like everyone has been having a great time, and there aren't hundreds of replies asking why the game isn't working on every tweet, and that really compelled me to leave a bad review here. Tay94604 gave it a 0. This is sad. The parks are the exact same as 2K19, but reskinned. I feel like 2K put no effort into this game. The dribbling is clunky, the game speed is slow, and there are bugs and glitches on top of each other with badges and rep. Don't waste your money on this game. Cash89, Cash Nasty, is that you? I have owned every 2K since 2K11. This game has been my favorite game for years, and my friends and I play my league with 3 different competing teams each year. It is an amazing tradition for over 7 years that may come to an end. 2K has been producing horrible games the past 3 years, and 20 is no different. The money-hungry company has surpassed EA, who set a Guinness Book of World Records for how bad their microtransactions were. What happened to the 2K that sold the game for $20 and was better than any recent game made? Madmaz says you guys are slagging this game off. Why the hell do you guys buy this rubbish knowing what it's going to be like? Same with FIFA, same with Madden. Every year I see these games slagged off. Every year people buy them. I don't get it. Don't buy these games. That's the only way people like 2K, Activision, EA will ever learn. GN2056 says if you play My Career mode, the main character is presented as a moral, ethical person who puts the team first. Ironic, the game is a predatory pile of trash. I own Take-Two stocks, and even as a shareholder, I wish the business would reel in the predatory bleep. I love 2K14 and 2K15. Since then I buy every year and it seems to suffer worse server latency. If you're gonna milk the player base for record profits, invest in something besides advertising. Foxstol67 says, guys, I love basketball, but clearly having a monopoly on the genre for gaming consoles for as long as you have isn't healthy. It's a copy and paste from previous iterations. Minimal effort, casino mechanics, don't get me started on the YouTubers. Wait, what? You guys are hired to fake smiles their way through opening card packs, curb your marketing division, and rein in the huge publicity until you actually provide something worth the full AAA price. And seriously, it feels like a mobile game half the time. Refund, please. White Persuasion gave it a 2 though. Easily still the best gameplay in modern NBA games. 2K20 has gone in the opposite direction of what the fans want. Instead of letting players enjoy the game they purchased for $60, they make it complete grind and alternatively pay money for in-game currency for the chance to improve your teams and players. This game is a farce compared to its previous forms. The microtransactions are a poison pill that gamers are tolerating less and less. The game has no notable additions compared to NBA 2K19 and even NBA 2K18. Every game that becomes nothing more than a roster update and player appearance update. If they cared to update the game after launch, players from last season would not just now be getting physical updates. It's something so minuscule that shows the lack of care for these games. Why does Derrick Rose just now have a headband and cornrows and braids? Or Clint Capella just now have a simple colored patch after all these years? Are these nitpicks? Yes. Things so simple it wouldn't be hard to update through a year on a $60 AAA game like 2K claims to be. Just such a disappointment that continues to diminish every year. And you can go down and you can see that everybody is basically the exact same opinion on this game. This is considered the worst 2K, not only because of the microtransactions, not only because of the lack of change, not only because of the lying, but the fact that they refuse to improve the problems that everybody's been complaining about forever. It is considered the worst game, not because of the game itself, but because of the developers who are refusing to update their game. And that's it for this video, you guys. Do you guys agree with people or not? Leave it in the comments below. And if you like my channel, give it a sub. And I'll see you guys next time.
Did you call bank?